and arrest him.
A McGill-Toolen Catholic High School assistant principal back behind the desk after spending his Monday at the Boston Marathon. He was cheering for his wife. And now that he is home safely, John Ripoll is hoping an arrest in this bombing can be made in soon. Fox 10 News reporter Candace Murphy sat down with him today. He is sharing what he witnessed.
A day that started with joy and cheers of encouragement has been marred by death and destruction.
In the back of your mind, you automatically said, no, this cannot be happening now. Please tell me it's not what I think it is.
It was an act of terror. 2 bombs exploding less than a minute apart.
You would think that it would be chaotic, people screaming, people running. It was not at all. It was almost like shock. It was very quiet. People were looking at each other in, I think, disbelief.
John Ripoll says the sights and sounds from that day are etched in his mind.
I definitely heard the boom, felt it, the city shook, saw smoke. Second one went off, a lot more smoke because I believe it was closer to me.
To give you a perspective of how everything happened, the first bomb went off right here near the finish line. The second was a block down, and Ripoll says he saw it all happen a block and a half away.
I remember the smell. I remember the smell of like gunpowder, like almost like fireworks. And then I do remember not being able to get in touch with my wife for that time.
2 days after the tragedy, he's left with more questions than answers.
So why not me? Why wasn't that me? What, why did it happen to them? Why did it happen to anyone? But definitely the prayers go out to the families who were injured, and now we have deceased.
Ripoll and his wife say they're doing their best to move on.
She said, I can't get it out of my head. I can't stop thinking about it, and it's going to take time.
But the events of that day won't be forgotten.
We will never remember the Boston Marathon the way it was. That's what's sad. We will not remember the way the Boston Marathon was.
Reporting in Mobile, Candace Murphy, Fox 10 News.
Ripoll also says it's important for students to know about this time in history and how the events unfolded. He's already sent an email to students and plans to visit some of the history classes to share his experience.